Ready? Yes, sir, Skate.
It's been a long path to get here. I'm not gonna lie.
Y'all see where we at, man.
It's been a long path to get here, but we made it. Episode 100.
100.
What y'all think, y'all?
Woo!
What y'all think? I hope y'all like what y'all see. I gotta be real though. Had to get through some hurdles to get to this point. For sure.
Anything worth getting is always gonna take a little hurdle.
Oh, of course.
Jumps in hoops.
Of course. But yeah, man. Today's guest is we say special guest every time we have somebody on, but today is a little different.
Mm-hmm.
Literally the person that birthed me.
Yep.
You can call her Dr. Parson.
Mm-hmm.
You can call her Real Estate with Blondie.
Mm-hmm.
You call her many things, man.
Yep.
She's an amazing woman. We got Tia Parson, aka Real Estate with Blondie, in the building.
Hey.
Appreciate my dudes coming through, man. How you feel today, man?
I'm feeling great. I feel great. I'm on the orange couch. I'm in the
Yeah.
house. Yes.
You in JKI Studios.
Absolutely.
And I was thinking about it on the drive here. I was like, it kind of like, it's already written because you've seen the steps that we've taken to get here.
Right.
Like, you've seen us every day back when we was at kind of the first initial set when every day we're going through that back door to go record on the patio.
In the cold.
In the cold.
For sure.
But it had to get done.
That's
it
right.
had to get done. So we appreciate you being here.
I appreciate y'all having me.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I feel like she's the only one that really could attest to like seeing the very evolution of what
literally,
that's true from the start for sure.
From the patio to the garage.
Literally.
Every
no, literally. No,
every
literally.
That's right.
How we pop it off is we do the MBS check-in. So of course we checking in on your mind. How's your mental doing? We at the end of the week, so she'll be fairly solid.
Okay.
Then we're gonna check in on your body. How's your body feeling? And then lastly, how's your spirit? How's your soul?
Okay.
Your relationship with God. So
absolutely.
I'll kick us off, and then do you want to go second?
Sure.
Okay. So like I said, MBS check-in for me right now. Like I said, there was some hurdles that we had to get over to even get to this 100th episode, but in reality, it's a whole lot of gratitude to get to this point, because how many people can really say, I've done 100 episodes or something?
Nah.
Like, not a lot of people can say that.
Nah.
So, a lot of gratitude right now. Of course, we got Christmas break coming up, so
I can't wait.
We're gonna be in the cabins
I can't
in
wait.
a few days, so we're gonna have a good time in the cabins. I don't know. I'm good. I'm not gonna lie. Like even with some of the things that have been happening, I'm solid, bro. I can't really complain too much.
That's what's up.
Then body wise,
like be honest, bro. Be honest.
Be
real.
honest,
bro.
It is a recurring thing I've been saying for a while,
right?
But working out solo is different.
It is
very different.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if it's because it's been getting colder than usual or anything like that, but I just been getting in the workout room and like being a little tougher to hit them push-ups, being a little tougher to hit them pull-ups.
That solo winter arc in the gyms, it's your first time doing solo.
Yeah, because last winter arc, I was with the guy. That's why I was really locked in.
Yeah.
And now I'm on the flip side. It's like, man, it's tough getting up at 6:30 a.m. to go work out.
Stay strong.
I've been trying. I've been trying.
It's hard.
So overall, body-wise, that's where I am right now. And then spirit, this verse stuck with me. Kind of with how today's been going overall is Proverbs 19:21. So it's not the plan of the man that basically happens, it's God's plan that's going to outright.
That's right.
Every time. So
every time.
That played a lot into today, and then in general, just thinking from all the way back to episode 1 to episode 100.
That's what I was thinking of. Facts.
We've had to trust his plan the whole time.
That's right.
Even back to our first episode, and we was talking about this before we got started. We was saying how that first episode, we didn't even really know what we was doing back then. We kind of just pressed record and just got into it, and then kind of let God take hold from there.
Right.
And
that's right.
Even to today, like, our plans ultimately might have not came to light, but it was God's plan, and I love what God wrote for this episode. Like, I love it. So that's how I'm feeling overall right now. I'm thankful to God to even get to this point, to even allow us to have these visions, and
absolutely.
Then on top of that, the visions to become reality. So like the things we had in our notes, all the way back in October, all the way back in August, we here now. The vision is written.
Yeah.
So now it's just about building on that. So
that's right.
I'm good.
That's good of me to check in. How about you?
I'll say for me, mentally stable. I'm definitely stable. Around this time, you know, the holidays, it's a lot going on, you know. But I just feel like me, I work well under pressure. So for some people where they would break, for me, it just makes me stronger. So mentally sound. Definitely working out, so I feel physically fit.
I've been seeing it. Y'all, she's not lying.
Hitting that gym. So yeah, and even if I don't make it, I still try to move during the day, you know, so make sure like today, you know, I didn't go to the gym this morning, but I came home and cleaned the house up. So just making sure that I'm constantly moving. And I would say spiritually, I know that I'm definitely elevating.
Right.
Because there's different things that are happening in my life. Literally, it's almost like I can hear God speaking to me in my ear. Like, yes, this is what you should be doing. Yes, this is the right path. This is what I need you to tell this person.
Right.
Because sometimes I'll be praying for someone and it's like I'm not even really controlling the things that are coming out. And the person's like, oh my gosh, like, how did you know I needed that right then, you know? So definitely grounded overall.
That's what's up.
All 3 points.
That's what's up. I can't even go behind that. Yeah,
you know, like, it was all the way from Badu.
No, mine's gonna be real quick. I mean, like, honestly, mentally, I'm having an attitude of gratitude more than anything right now. Like, literally, just look where we're at. Like, we started this thing from like literally in a little idea. It was like a little idea. We just, like you said, press record. You know what I'm saying? We didn't necessarily know the direction we wanted to go. We just said, let's just press record and see where that takes us. We're here. So I learned now to just enjoy the process.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You know, no matter what, however the process, I just enjoy it. Like, I just love it. So mentally, that's where I'm at. Body wise, I'm there. Definitely there. Me and D'Lo talk about this all the time. I'm like, I'm in autopilot.
Okay.
So it's like athletes get this thing where like they're in flow state, where like they kind of feel like they can't do no wrong on the football field, or like their training comes to like, what do you call it? Second nature. Okay. That's what I feel like right now in the gym. It's like,
just second nature.
You know what I mean?
Part of your routine and daily life.
Exactly. And then spiritually, I'm just double back on that mental part. Spiritually, I'm feeling like very, very grateful to the man above right now. And I'm trying to like make sure, we talk about this all the time on the podcast, but having an attitude of gratitude, just so
absolutely.
he doesn't think that this goes unappreciated.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because in reality, this is a huge step to some. Like, I be telling people, I tell a lot of people about just the podcast and where we're at, and they're like, "Wait, y'all got a studio? Y'all got?" I'm like, "Yeah." That's, but I don't be realizing that's a big.
It's a big thing. It's a big thing.
You know what I mean? So, I'm just very appreciative to the man above.
That's good.
He got a long, long way.
Absolutely. Y'all doing good though. I'm proud of y'all.
I appreciate
y'all doing real good.
Nah, I appreciate
that, Mom.
This is a perfect guest to have on the episode.
Episode 100, I feel like it made sense.
It makes sense.
It actually does make a lot of sense. You know? So
we're starting off with, man.
So
we go back.
Let's rewind a little bit. Let's rewind a little bit.
Yeah.
So last night, Sandy Creek, they won the championship. Come on, man.
Cash
Creek, Diamond Dynasty.
Shout out Sandy Creek, man.
Shout out Sandy Creek football team, man.
Shout out.
They got the dub last night, 27-7. They beat Jefferson.
That's right.
We would like to say B2A. I won't say the whole thing since my dude's on here. But B2A. So like you had called me when I was at the grocery store.
Right.
And you was in that mode.
Oh, I was in that mode.
Yeah.
I was in that mode. You should have seen me. I was like, I told your dad, I was like, you need to record me because I was that low.
No, when I told you she was like
that
mode.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It kind of just instilled in them once
they
see us come up.
Like I told you, my dude's put in 8 years with Sandy Creek. And then probably plus more than that because of Junior Patriots. So like, watching that game last night, Was there any part of you that was kind of like reminiscing on like
absolutely.
Matt was in high school and Drazen?
Right.
Was there any?
But it's funny. I told your dad. I said, "Oh, they new school." I said they don't even have jugs. Like
that is true.
They didn't have jugs.
That is right. They did not have. That's how you know it's an old school Patriot. When you got those jugs. So I said, but they did good. And I definitely was like, oh my gosh, I remember this. It just took me back to the games and just, that whole feeling that you get, you know.
What was it like being, I guess, having your children be on the field and like now being someone outside and you kind of just watching the legacy, I guess you would say, that your kids kind of improve.
Right. I'm going to be honest. People don't realize, and I know athletes kind of go through that when you know you've played for so long, and then all of a sudden you're not playing. It's almost like a abrupt stop. But people don't realize that parents that are heavily involved, they go through that too. So it was literally a point where it's almost felt like I was mourning because I missed that whole routine of, getting my outfit ready for the game, feeding the boys. So it was a lot, you know what I'm saying? But because I love that feeling of seeing the boys on the field and all of that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. My mother had the same kind of.
Yeah.
It's kind of like I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of like a motherly identity in a way, crisis.
Right.
In a way.
Yeah.
Like I kind of see my mom kind of deal with it in her own way.
Right.
But I'm glad you said that just because now it kind of makes sense.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of sense.
Yeah.
Right.
And so like
yeah.
Sure. I think back to end season. Mm-hmm. I think back to a lot of things we did in the off season. Yeah. Right. A lot of traveling, a lot of camps, a lot of fees that got to be paid.
That's true.
Right.
So like you touch on like, what's that lifestyle really like being a football mom? Because I think football mom is its own category besides sports mom. I think that's a different mentality you gotta have as a football mom.
Let me tell you something. Sometimes people don't realize, and I think maybe as the children that you all don't realize the sacrifices that sometimes the parents have to make, because all of that is in addition to, the fees, in addition to the household bills. So a lot of times, the parents are making sacrifices to make it happen for all this traveling. I can remember one time in particular, I was like, oh no, we're going to make it happen. So we went to the camp. I brought a griddle with me and was making quesadillas in the hotel. I was like, what? I was like, we gonna save on money, not eating out every night. I was like, shoot, I made the chicken in advance, put it in some Ziplocs, brought all the stuff for it, and had the griddle in the hotel. So I was like, any means necessary, I'm gonna make it happen.
Football moms do it different.
No, we used to be on that, bro. We used to be on that road. Like in the summertime, like
on the road.
I think back to going into my senior year specifically. Mm-hmm. By the time the summer was over, I was so tired because it felt like every other weekend
that
we was
is
at
true.
camp, and I don't know if it's a lot of light that gets shed on that because if you're a high-level recruit, you don't got to go to all these camps. Right. You don't have to do all that traveling to go get on these coaches' radar because they got to come and see you.
Right.
But in my instance, in Dre's instance, a little bit in Matt's instance, it's kind of undersized for our position, so we got to go a little bit harder than the usual prospect. Right. Mm-hmm. It's a little bit tougher when you get out there on the road trying to go to every camp to get an offer. So,
but if you think about it, though, it kind of like, it builds, I feel like the players in any sport, but specifically football, the players that have to go through that ultimately are more equipped for after the sport is done. Just because that's the reality of life, honestly.
Right, that's true.
Right there.
That's real.
That's true. I know one thing when we took Drazen to a couple of camps, it was some 5 stars getting exposed.
Oh yeah,
because he was running up against some and they was like, who is that?
That's how it goes.
But you're supposed to be a 5-star.
That's how it goes. We go with the politics all we want to.
Absolutely.
Deep. But I mean, nevertheless, though, we know just being a football mom itself comes with just everything that an athlete pretty much has to do, and then some, honestly. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, you do have other obligations in your own life. Mm-hmm. You're a wife, you're a mother, you're all these different things. You're career oriented. Mm-hmm. You're in your health journey.
Right.
How do you juggle those things? Honestly, How did you juggle them then? How do you juggle them now?
So honestly, I try to make good use of my 24 hours.
Okay.
So I know what I want to do. I know what I want to accomplish. So if it's a matter of me having to get up early at 4 something in the morning so that I can make everything happen, or if it's a matter of me not getting as much sleep at night, like I'm going to make sure I get it done.
Sacrifice.
So for me, it's kind of like any means necessary. And I've always had this attitude since I was a kid that whatever I start, I'm going to finish, so I'm going to make it happen regardless. So I know where I want to be in 10 to 15 years from now, and I'm not going to get to where I need to be laying in that bed. That's so real. I get up and make it happen.
That's real. And that's so real. And low-key, I can see those things like sprinkled into y'all. Like I see it, especially y'all pops. Like, it's like, y'all are really a goal-oriented family.
Right.
And
right,
like
for
you said,
sure.
any means possible. What advice would you give to, like, just say another young woman that's, trying to blaze her own trail, or trying to, maybe she's a new mother as well.
Right.
What advice would you give her? You know what I'm saying?
I would say one thing, it's okay to say no. You can't say yes to everything. And that's something that I had to really learn, because sometimes if you're such a giving person, people are going to constantly ask you, can you do this? Can you do this? And sometimes it has to be a no, because you will wear yourself out. And at the same time, it's okay to make mistakes, because as a mom, as efficient as I think I am, as a great mom as I've tried to be, I know I wasn't 100%. I know I made mistakes, and it's okay because I'm human.
Right.
So I would tell all young moms, it's okay to make mistakes. Just the point is, do the best that you can. You know what I'm saying? Try to show up for your kids and try to be a model for your kids, because at the end of the day, that's what they're going to look back on when they get older.
That's very true.
Mm-hmm.
That's very true. Even your students. I was their student.
Yes, absolutely.
So I already took some things from her class already, just that implemented to my life. I think I told you, I don't know if you remember this. I told you this my first year, my 6th grade year, when we finally, transitioned from elementary school to middle school. So I was, the year after your class. I think I told you, I saw you at a game, and I was like, Miss Martin, I'm like, literally everything everything you're saying is literally what I'm seeing in middle school right now.
I think I remember that.
I don't know if you remember.
I really tried to set you up. When I was a teacher, I really tried to treat my students the same way I would treat my own children, instilling y'all the same thing that I told Drazen and Diallo, and try to prepare y'all, because everyone's not going to love y'all the way that I'm loving on y'all when y'all go to middle school,
Yeah. I think teachers need to get, we can go deep into this, but we don't have to. I think teachers need more like love.
Need to be paid
for sure.
Need to be paid
for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Need to be paid more. That's the truth.
They play a pivotal role in just the next generation.
Absolutely.
Literally.
Bro, you can look at us. You can look at a student and see if he's had a teacher that's really taking the time to nurture him, or if he had a teacher that, whatever the situation was with them, they just let it happen, and maybe that student didn't turn out how they could have. They had a teacher that really cared about them. So you've been an educator for over 17 years?
26 years now.
Wow.
26 years.
26 years.
Amazing.
Thank you.
So was originally being a teacher a part of the plan?
Absolutely. Well, I take that back.
Really?
So I wanted to be a pediatrician, but I can't stand blood. So I was like, that's not going to work. Then I wanted to
sound like Sierra.
Then I wanted to be an attorney. I'm like, all that extra schooling, all that reading, which is crazy, because then I had a teacher when I was in elementary school that was really harsh, but I knew that she loved us. And so she was really instrumental in me deciding to be a teacher on top of the schedule. And I was like, hey, I can't be a stay-at-home mom, but I can be in the school with my kids. So it was a win-win for me.
That I didn't think of it like that.
I didn't even know that. So
I didn't think of it like that.
Yeah. So I literally, and even after I got my PhD, a lot of people were like, you need to come out the classroom. Like you could be, but I literally sacrificed my career in a sense, because I wanted to make sure I was there with them. Like I wanted them to see me when they walk through the hallways. You know what I'm saying? Because again, I couldn't afford to be a stay-at-home mom, so that was the next best thing.
Right. Mm-hmm. That's amazing. So that is true. It's like killing two birds with one stone.
Yeah.
So when that means when that opportunity when North Ed came about, like what your plan kind of came to fruition
Oh yeah, for sure.
And before that, you was at River's Edge with Drazen.
Yeah,
right?
I was at River's Edge with Drazen, and so then I took him over to North Fayette with me, and then took you out of private school to North Fayette.
Nice.
That's how it happened.
Yeah,
that's usually how it goes. Like, you know, all right. I know with the generation that you see today, right? You know, it's different from when we were in school.
Oh yes, woo.
But when we were in school, it was still like a little bit wild stuff going on. What was a time where, like, I would say, what was a moment where it was like crazy? Like you probably got on your student, but in the back of your head, it was kind of funny to you as well. Like it was kind of like, nah, that was kind of funny.
Right.
Do you remember? Do you have a moment like that you can remember, or?
You know what? I do have the wildest thing I had. It seemed like I always had students that behaved with me, but for some reason outside of the classroom would just act foolish.
But that's how kids do.
Right? And it's like some of the stories that people would tell me, I'm like, it was unbelievable. So I can't really pinpoint just like one thing, but it seemed like it was this one particular time when I think we were doing some kind of like cultural experience thing, and somebody said something off the wall that didn't even make sense, and everybody, you know, started laughing about it. So it was just, I mean, it's been all kind of things over the years. You know,
I would say the reason why I think like students in her class may not have like been one way outside of her class is because of like the respect level they have.
Okay, I'll take that.
You know, whether that's right or wrong.
Right.
I'm just saying, like, it kind of shows in a way that's like, all right, I could play with anybody but her. If that makes sense.
Exactly.
Now, you know, I got to ask, that I just kind of thought of. So you taught Matt.
Right.
You taught a lot of my homeboys. What was that year like when we was in 5th grade and you knew going into that year only teaching some of Diallo's close friends?
You
so I don't even know if I've ever asked you that.
I think I was like, man, this is gonna be a great year. You know, I'm like, Diallo's across the hall. Like I have his friends. Like this is gonna be a great year. And I can't remember if it was you or Drazen. I think it might have been Drazen when Drazen was in the 5th grade. And I would try to help him with his assignments and stuff. And he swore up and down I was not doing it right. And I'm like, you do realize you do realize I teach 5th grade. I'm teaching the same content.
Same curriculum. Learning.
No facts.
I think I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, but that year, that was a good year that I had you all in the 5th grade. That was a good year.
Yeah, that was a good year.
Yeah. You know what? I just thought about it. I had a crazy experience. So my freshman year, do y'all remember Corey? Big is his father.
Yeah, we had them on the show.
Oh, did
y'all? Yeah, we had them
okay, so
yes.
So I had them in the 5th grade. That was my first 5th grade year. And that boy was off the chain as a 5th grader. Your dad came and brought me flowers one time, and he was like, you better have brought her some flowers. Like, this boy was off the chain.
What?
Yes, and then you know how we have, like, the 5th grade ceremony, the graduation at the end? And he almost, like, picked me off the ground when he hugged me. I was like, this little boy is out of control.
That's crazy. He was on your show at...
No, Big and his daughter was on the show.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
small world.
Now that's
right.
Wild.
But that was crazy. That was like real crazy. Like, who is this little grown kid in a man?
Bold.
I know it.
I mean, all right. So, you know, back in the day, we didn't have as much technology.
Right.
You know, as the kids today.
Right.
Before I even ask you this question, do you think technology nowadays is hindering or actually advancing, you know, the educational system right now, or like how that's going right now?
I think hindering, and that's why they're pulling back. So starting next year, I believe it is all elementary, all middle, and it might be high school too. I think starting next year, they have to they can't even bring phones to school.
Really?
And I say hindering because I talk a lot from experience, you know, like this is what we're teaching and this is how you can relate it to real life, doing a lot of talking, you know what I'm saying? Not really relying on technology. And I think kids are so wrapped up in these phones to the point where they're being disrespectful to their teachers because they took their cell phone. It's like they're to the point where it's like you wouldn't even expect this kid to act like this and they're acting a fool because of the cell phone.
No, that's right. That's right. I think because AI is a big thing, right?
It is a big thing.
So we had books and things like that,
right?
Like when we had at least during the developmental years of
right,
educational years, they have AI now, and it's like things at their fingertips that kind of creates a shortcut,
right,
for developing. Do you think that's kind of like? I don't know. I'm kind of scared of that direction. Do you think
I think AI is important because for you all's generation, you need to take as many free classes on AI as you can because AI is literally taking over people's jobs. So the more you know about AI, you could be one of those people that are instrumental in, taking over someone else's job if you know what to do. But I think it's like everything in moderation. You know what I'm saying? I think parents need to really teach kids the importance of safety on the internet. There's a lot of cyberbullying going on with these kids. There's a lot of comparison, children comparing their lives and what they don't have to someone else's life. And there's probably a whole fake facade going on, so I just think everything is great in moderation,
That's very true. I think that is probably one of the most important things I learned from my folks is everything in moderation. Too much of anything is not good. Even if that thing necessarily is good, if you're doing too much.
Exactly.
That's very true.
That's
very true. We're gonna backtrack a little bit.
Okay.
Because I know D-Lo hasn't been around to like really see a fitness journey for real.
Right.
But this is something that we actually harp on the podcast, so we want to really dive into that. You had a not crazy, but a very inspirational transformation. With your lifestyle from being a mother to once the kids got grown and doing their own thing. You locked in. I seen it.
Right.
Like you locked in.
Right.
What was what ignited that? Like, what was that like? What really ignited that? Because it was a difference. You probably always been in fitness, but in some way, shape, or form. But it was different. I see.
Right. So I'm gonna tell you 2 really important things did it. One thing was I had some scares with health. So one thing like with my heart, would have this thing where it was beating too fast. So once I got that taken care of, then you really start to think, oh my gosh, like if you don't protect your temple and you're nice to your temple and you're kind to your temple, then you might not live long. So one thing I would always say, you want to live, don't you?
Yep.
So anything like with working out, if it's hard, like Diallo and I did a marathon recently and I was like, oh my gosh, am I going to make it to the end? And so I repeat to myself, you want to live, don't you? Like you want to be there for your family, don't you? And I literally like say that out loud. And then the other thing is you just get tired of looking at yourself in the mirror and you're like, man, you trying something on and it doesn't fit. And it's like, you know what?
Yeah.
Why say I'll do this January 1st or why say I'll do this a month from now? No, you need to do it now.
Yeah.
And so I just started and I just really, it's not a diet, it's part of life. And I know it's something that I have to do to be healthy.
That's strong for especially a woman. Like not saying like it's a difference, but I'm saying women already have a lot of other things they have to deal with their body wise. You know what I'm saying? So that's actually very, very motivational.
Oh,
very, very
thank
motivational.
you.
It's been a beautiful thing.
It has.
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Ma. I love you so much. That night before we went to do the marathon,
you were like, oh.
He was kind of.
We had a great time. We had a great. It was my birthday week, so of course we proceeded to go out.
I'm so glad you named
it. If it was for, I'm gonna be real. If it was for anybody else besides you, I said, hey, dog, not gonna make it. Not gonna make
fair enough.
Because I probably went to bed that night around 2 a.m.
Oh my gosh.
And what time was the run at? Like.
I think like 9. Yeah. And Diallo actually won a award.
But that's the thing though. So it's like going into on me road. I was driving to the race in the morning. I'm like, I'm not trying today. I'm probably gonna walk a lot of the marathon. It is what it is.
Right.
That compared to me when it let me.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna start with you and Auntie. But then we was about to start the race.
Diallo left me.
I was like,
Diallo. He took off.
Even when my mind is like, man, you good. My body's like, bro, like we don't do that, bro. So I went to the front and it got done. But that was fun. I want to do another one at some point.
For sure.
That might make me do one. I might do one day.
Yeah, it's nice.
5K.
It's not that bad, bro.
It's not.
It's not that bad. Come in, you can pace yourself. So it's like, you can walk if you get tired.
Right.
See, I'm used to like short distance, bro.
Oh, I'm right there with
Football plays only last like 3 seconds.
You play quarterback at that for most.
Exactly, bro. So long distance.
You got it, bro. You got it. We gonna get one in. We gonna get one.
Absolutely.
For sure.
So now the stage that you at now in your life, get into the TV world now.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
You've been dabbling into that. You know, had a couple of television appearances. You know, been on the show that I work on. What, twice since I've been there?
I think 3 times.
3 times. You was on there with Pops. How's that been? Being in front of the camera more now.
You know what? It's natural. I just, when I get in front of the camera, it's like I just turn it on because I don't have to turn into a different person because this is like who I am. Like on the camera, off the camera, I'm pretty much like the same person. So I just feel it. I'm asked the questions and I just answer them with clarity, transparency, and it's just, I love it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Could you ever see yourself like really taking like, I want to get into acting?
You know what? I keep telling your dad that the next movie Smoot does, I'm like, I'm going to try out. And he's like, you know what? I think you would really be good.
How
I
about
always
this,
said
though?
I wanted to do that.
How about we do it together?
Okay.
I thought about that too.
Okay.
You know, I did the modeling back in the day.
Absolutely. And got all the way to the end and could have got picked up. We was trying to bribe him with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and everything. He was like, it's not happening.
I'm gonna be real. This is what it was.
He's like, it's not happening.
This is what it was, bro. I'll be real with you, and my keep it a bean. At this point in life, I was a little nervous to be around that many girls.
Because I think he was the only.
I was the only boy.
That's all right, bro.
This was before, like, I had confidence, but this was before, like, the aura.
Yeah, the aura.
I went the aura.
Like internal.
Right.
Internal.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the modeling was fun, though. But
back
to the acting. How about this? The gig that you go for, whatever production it is, I'll try out for a role with you. I'll audition with you.
Okay, all right.
That's dope.
Because I thought about that too.
I love acting. I love acting. That's so fun. That
acting class I had in college was fun. Like, I enjoyed it.
It's so fun. Like I telling y'all all the time, it's like I had 2 routes in life. It was sports or acting. I think I don't know if you remember. I moved to LA for
I remember.
I don't know how many.
What, 7th grade?
6th grade or 7th, somewhere around there. Middle school. I moved there I was out for like 6 months. And then ultimately the agency that was out there wanted me to either choose all the way homeschool, go full on acting.
Oh gosh.
Or sports. I was heavily in sports. I was like, no way. No way,
no way.
Sports, so.
Right.
He made his way back there for
you know what I mean?
I remember the day you came back.
Oh, wow.
But I love acting. Like, I love it.
Yeah.
I see that, though. I actually see you doing that.
I see myself doing that, too.
Because people have, like, a lot of people have, like, a natural, like a camera. It's like a switch that turns on in front of the camera, but it's not like you have to change yourself. It's
right,
just like,
right.
You're just showing more of who you are, honestly.
Exactly.
That's really what it is.
Very real. So along with the TV show you're doing now, I would say when did you get your real estate license?
About 4 years ago now.
So for about 4 years, you've been putting in some work in the real estate game. You working with Pops, y'all doing the flips, y'all doing a whole lot of great stuff.
Right. When
did you kind of realize, like, all right, I kind of like what Doug is doing. I think I want to dabble into the real estate.
Well, I was always helping him out along the way all these years when he was doing it. And then once he convinced me to get my license, and I think once I really started working with people at a certain price point where I was able to kind of like teach them and school them and talk to them about, some of their problems they might have going on outside of buying a house, it really turned into a calling. It turned into more than just, okay, I'm an agent and this is, a client I'm representing. So that I really get fulfilled from, first-time home buyers, because I could teach them the whole process and the importance of building a legacy, because that's what it's about. And everyone at some point in their life should have home ownership, because otherwise you're building a legacy for someone else by contributing to their mortgage by paying rent. Right. So it's so important, and those are the things that I love to teach.
That's so true. That's so true. And I've seen it over over time too. I always wondered, like, just with Uncle Doug just being a realist, I was like, when is this person gonna actually kind of like put a toe in? Because I was like, when you first started, I guess just getting around that world, I was like, well, yeah, okay. I don't see her just as a teacher anymore, and like as Della's mom anymore. I see her as okay. Let me see.
Right.
And then you actually went all the way in
realtor
with it.
now.
I was like, okay.
Yes.
I like the evolution of
it. I love the flipping part.
Okay.
So I love the transformation. At first it was like, I'm not now. It is some houses I'll be at the door waiting for you because it's so nasty. But I love the transformation. I love to visualize what the house is going to look like and the family that's going to live there once it's done.
Understood. For y'all that don't know, I'm always calling one way because I'm so used to calling her Miss Parson, but her name is Dr. Parson.
Absolutely.
Yes. What was that process of getting your doctorate?
Ooh, that was a lot.
That was?
So I'm going to tell y'all this short story. I'm very competitive too. And I'm very much like, if I see someone else doing it, I'm like, oh, I can do that too. I don't care what it is. I'm like, oh, I can do that too. So my sister-in-law, Ebony, I went to her graduation in Arizona. So first she got her specialist, I got my specialist.
Okay.
Then I went to her graduation when she got her PhD, and I was like, oh, that's got to be me. So she was like, yes, you need to go ahead and enroll. So I enrolled, and then I was like, oh, what am I getting myself into? Because Drazen and Diallo were young. I was a 5th grade teacher. That's the year I had Jabari and them. And I was like, what am I getting myself into? So I just really had to go into autopilot and really make sure that I was structured. And once it's like once I start something, I feel like I'm at the top of the hill. Now I'm looking down and I'm going down. It's like smooth sailing from there. So that is really one of my biggest accomplishments. And not only it's a PhD, so it's only 2% of us in the world that have it.
Yeah, that's why I had to harp on it, just because like that's major. I don't think people actually recognize that enough.
I remember like when I say vividly, I don't like as I get older, like some of the stuff from childhood does get a little fuzzy, I'm not gonna lie. But I vividly remember long nights where it's probably like 8, 9 o'clock. We done ate dinner already.
Right.
And me and Drazen probably getting ready for bed. My dude's in that office getting ready. She closed that door. Sometimes I'll go in there and just say hello or something. But that was, how long was that process?
It was 3 years and 3 months.
Wow.
So I would say the intense part was probably maybe like a year of it where it was really intense where you're writing your book. So it was a lot of, and their dad, oh my gosh, was amazing because had I not been married, like I probably wouldn't have been able to do it if I was a single mom. Like, really? I don't know how a single mom would be able to do it because he really had to step up and do some of the things that I normally did in the house. But it was literally like, okay, I'm going to talk to y'all for a minute. I'm in here. I'm grinding,
That's real.
It was like that.
Yeah.
That's real.
She got it done though.
Uh-huh.
All right, before we get up out of here, I feel like we need to test your football trivia a little bit.
Oh
yeah.
Lord.
We gotta do it some type of sport.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll start on the SC on the Sandy Creek level. First question is not that bad. All right, seen a lot of, and this is a question I gotta get out of the way first because we always talk about it. And now that the season is over, we can talk about it.
Right.
Seen a lot of Sandy Creek running backs. A lot of them.
I already know where you're going with this.
Now that this season is concluded, who would you say is the best Sandy Creek running back in history?
Okay, Latimer is good. He's good, but and for me, there's a difference between being good and having that combo of being entertaining. So you have some players that are really good, they can execute on the field, and then some players, they do things and it's like, oh my gosh, this player's not only good, but they're entertaining me. Sweeney was good. Who else was good?
I'm seeing where she finna go.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's valid.
So when we talk about he's good, but when we talk about there's been some players, some running backs that have done things on the field and you're like, I don't even know how they did that. It's entertaining. You know what I'm saying? Zigzagging out of crowds, just all kind of stuff. So I would say Sweeney was really good. Who else?
I said he was the best though, Ma. You dancing around the question?
The best.
And Juh Kickin It, we're not finna judge at all.
Oh, at all. I got love for all the running backs. All of them, shit.
I would say the best. I really couldn't call just one person being just the best.
Sandy Creek's running back university.
It is.
Yeah.
It is tough to put it on one.
It is.
It is tough.
It is. Sandy Creek has had some amazing running backs come through.
I must say, I didn't look at it from that perspective that she had, entertainment perspective, not just statistically, just like dominance. Because like we gotta look at it from a fan's perspective too, like in the entertainment side of it. So I didn't. We're with the players, so we actually play, so we kind of like look at it from the internal.
Well, I'll say this much: the entertaining part. I feel like we're looking at that top five. My top five in no order: Amari, Eric Sweeney, Delvin Williams,
definitely,
rest his soul.
Yes.
Rashad Amos, and Rajon Neal.
Oh yeah.
Now I can't speak too much on Rajon because I was younger, so I don't really too much of his game.
Oh, he was the truth.
Oh yeah, he was a dog.
I had his sister Raven that year too.
Yeah. He was a dog, but each of those 4 players, Rashad and all them, they got some specific that was like, wow. So like Rashad, what made him a little different was like his kind of like explosiveness and being able to get out of a pickle. And one specific play was that Cedartown play our senior year.
Right.
He had a bubble screen to the left. I think it was like the field and the boundary was to the right. He caught a bubble screen and he was getting balled up on the sideline.
Right.
Probably like 4 dudes around him. He spins out and scores.
Okay.
So Rashad, I would just say how explosive he was.
Okay.
Eric was just like I feel like what made Eric different was just his ability to explode out the hole. Yeah. Was what made him different. Right. Delvin was contact balance. Yeah. Like, I mean, he was what, like 5'7", 185, 190, so super compact. You couldn't bring him to the ground. Right. But for me, I gotta keep it a bean because this is what I've been when I have my conversations about who's the best RB. Right. I gotta give it to young boy Amari. Yeah. But this is why. And all those other running backs, myself included, I'm not on that list, but Drazen, we all ran hard. Every Santa Cruz running back gonna run hard. Right. That's just what we do. Yeah. But Amari just a little different to where it's like, I never think the first person going to tackle him. He just runs with a different type of aggression and like mentality to where like, no, not only is the first person not going to tackle me, the second or the third probably won't tackle me either. Yeah. And his ability to catch the ball in the backfield. Right. And also the resume. And I don't know if you know, we were talking about this before we started taping. You know he has 5 rings. Wow. Yeah. 2 football state championships. 3 basketball state championships. Wow, that's crazy. So it's like if you mix in the resume, you mix in talent, and you mix in the tape. I ain't gonna lie, I gotta give it to Uno.
Yeah, okay. I look at it like this. You know, I look at it like this. I think Amari is just a product of literally watching every running back, even him, even Drazen before him. Right. Like he literally had every great running back Sandy Crest produced to look at. Right. Like we looked at people like people before us, their highlights, and we were like, kind of our game kind of got mimicked in some type of way, shape, or form. Right. But literally Amari he's had literally every great running back to watch. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Where Eric Sweeney, he was the apex of his like being a great at his position. Right. And then, multiple other running backs that were great at the running back position came about. But I think Amari is just like the most complete. I wouldn't even say the best. He's just the most complete. Yeah. I would say. For sure. I think Eric Sweeney is the most talented running back. I think Rashad is the most entertaining running back. But Amari is the most complete, I would say. Okay. For sure.
I like that.
That's my breakdown.
Last football question. You saw a lot of Sandy Creek games. Right. A lot. When we played, and then still to this day, what's the most entertaining Sandy Creek game you watched? Most entertaining football Sandy Creek game you've seen?
Well, I'm definitely going to say it's going to be games that y'all were playing in. So let me name 2 in particular. I remember Drazen literally busted out of his cleats. He was running so fast in one of the games. It was Altoona.
I was like, which game was
Out of
that?
the cleats.
It sounds familiar. Yeah.
And Coach Walker was like, I knew he was fast, but this boy is so fast, he literally, but like the laces part busted out.
That was a fun game.
So
though.
that was a fun game. It was intense, though. It was very entertaining. And then the game where you caught that long pass. Remember that long pass? And you kind of like had your arms up and like was. See, and that's what I'm saying. Like running backs have to run; they have to like use their feet as eyes. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot that goes into it. So you had that long pass. Yeah. So that was very entertaining.
What about that Cartersville game though? I know we lost.
Which one?
Our senior year, 52-42.
Dre's and them had some battles against Cartersville too.
They did.
Ours was different.
I'm telling you, it was some games. I was like, this is too much. Like your dad would be like, I'm not gonna be able to sit by you because you doing a lot, right?
I think that's mothers though. My mom had the same.
Oh,
like, my dad was the same way.
Right.
I'm like, oh my god, yeah.
I know. Oh my gosh. So
we had some good moments, but I don't know. I just always go back to that Cartersville game our year because it was like. Man, we were just going back and forth, like taking punches. Like it was 52-42.
Too. I remember it was cold outside too.
That was cool, but it was a different mentality going into that.
If y'all want to know what we're talking about, just go to YouTube.
Yes, absolutely.
You see it right there.
Please do, for sure.
Man, oh man, episode 100.
Episode 100, y'all.
100. Congratulations. I'm so proud of y'all. Y'all are doing it.
Appreciate that, my dude. Yes. We thank you for hopping on.
Yeah. I appreciate y'all for having me.
We give you your flowers too, because you've been getting it, Ma. Like,
thank you.
From your health journey to real estate to everything you've been doing. Some of the things that I know that's in the works that we can't dive too much into right now, but I'm proud of you, Ma.
Yeah. Thank you.
And I thank you for all that you've done for me in my life. Shoot, what you've done for this podcast that they don't even know about. So
absolutely.
Huge example for women.
I appreciate that.
For sure.
So y'all follow her socials. They'll be in the description of the video.
Yep.
I didn't say this at the beginning of the video, but welcome back to another episode of Juh Kickin It Podcast with your favorite host, D-Lo and
Matt Will. You know the drill.
And our special guest, Real Estate with Blondie.
You feel
Real Estate with Blondie.
We appreciate you coming through to our studio.
Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe.
I appreciate y'all.
Make sure y'all tune into the clips on Instagram,
that's
TikTok, all those good stuff. Make sure y'all follow Real Estate Blondie in the description below.
Thank you. All right.
And y'all know how we do it. This is Juh Kickin It Podcast.
Okay.
And that's
what we doing.
You did.
We out.